Hey everyone, it's Justin from birdingoutdoors.com. I realized I just got into bird watching and I realized that actually this hobby isn't meant for everyone. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 reasons why you should not get into bird watching. Let's go. So reason number 1, straight up, if you don't like animals, especially birds, then you wouldn't enjoy bird watching. I mean, literally the name of the hobby is called bird watching. I suggest that you stay away from bird watching if you don't really like birds. You're not expected to love them, of course, but of course you need to at least appreciate them, and then it will develop over time. And then you gotta appreciate other kinds of animals. When you're out birding for the first time, when you look for birds, you'll notice there are many other types of animals that will be around. And if you can't seem to stand the sight, or even get scared of birds or animals in general, then you may find yourself where you're in an environment where there's too many other animals around. And you realize that all these animals also exist in the same ecosystem as birds. And then you gotta love birds. If you don't like the way birds look or you find them scary, then you should stay away from bird watching. I've never seen of any or heard of any birder that actually hates animals or birds. But let's be clear, you don't actually have to love animals and birds. You just have to appreciate them and then just don't mind being in an environment full of them. Second reason, you don't like the outdoors. This is another signal that birds watching isn't really for you. So with a minimal amount of birding that can be done at home, most of it is actually done here outdoors. Even if you go for backyard birding, you still need to be exposed to some kinds of outdoor elements. And the majority of fun in birding actually happens when you're out. So yeah, that's the reason why you should go out. And firstly, when you're outdoors, you have to be able to tolerate some nasty weather. Like today, it's really hot in Singapore today, and you're going to be spending the bulk of your time outdoors. And this means that you should be able to take at least some light drizzles or like some nasty hot weather like today. Yeah, it's really hot today. And from where I'm from, the weather is actually really like hot and humid. So it can actually really demoralize you from bird watching. And if you hate the feeling of being hot and sweaty, then maybe this hobby is not really for you. Or if it's slightly cold, it may not be that good for you. And birds like to fly from place to place really quickly. So you may expect them to not be able to show themselves that easily. So maybe they only come out like after a light drizzle or something like that. And secondly, if you're in a natural environment like this, you're going to be exposed to a lot of wild elements like insect bites, mud, uneven ground, etc. And even if you don't like the uneven and unpredictable nature, if you don't like that kind of stuff, then this is not for you. This is because it may take entering into such beautiful environments to be able to spot some more rare birds. And reason number 3, the third sign is that you should not get into bird watching is that you tend to become impatient easily. So both spotting birds indoors and outdoors can actually be a big part of and true test of your patience. I remember once there was a particular bird that appeared only on an island that actually lived nearby. And I went down to find the bird, and I thought I would be able to find it like quickly and easily, but actually that's not how it works. You see, birding requires a bit of luck and a whole lot of patience. I only discovered this when I stopped to tie my shoelaces, and then lo and behold, in front of me I saw 2 of those birds. And I feel like birding is actually a very progressive and a patient kind of hobby. So if you don't have this kind of thing, you should really drop this expectation of finding birds easily when you go into bird watching. And actually birding is actually a drawn out process of training our eyes, our ears and our intuition to spot and identify birds quickly and easily. And if you aren't patient enough to master these skills over time, then this hobby might not be the right fit for you actually. So now go to birdingoutdoors.com/reasons for the full list of reasons why you should not start bird watching. I mean, you need to make sure to check out the article so that you can actually check against them and to know that if you actually get started with bird watching. So again, that's birdingoutdoors.com/reasons for the article. Now all these reasons are actually not set in stone. I came up with these reasons by myself, and these are all things that you can actually learn to do over time. So even if bird watching isn't a good fit for you now, it doesn't mean that you always remain that way. So thanks for watching, and I hope this video has been informative and has helped you out in some way. Thank you. Bye.